Hey guys, it's David Patrick Green, hackhollywood.com. And please like, share, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, put them in the comments section below. Trying to get that stuff out really fast. Okay, I am doing 2 videos in one day to illustrate the point I'm going to make today. And that is when something is going on like this coronavirus pandemic or whatever they want to call it, you should be working twice as hard. You should not be taking your foot off the gas. You should be putting your foot down on the accelerator. So to illustrate that point, instead of just doing 1 video today, I'm doing 2 videos today because I'm so psyched about sharing with you guys the opportunity that presents itself when something like this is happening. Now, rather than just explain why you should throw yourself in front of the coronavirus, I will try to make a comparison. And to me, the best comparison that actors can relate to is pilot season. Okay, so what happens in pilot season? Whatever people think pilot season is, let's just say it's January, February, March, maybe April, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So what happens in Los Angeles during pilot season? Well, people from all over the world descend upon Los Angeles thinking that they are going to have the best opportunity possible to get a job in acting. Why? Because they're making so many TV shows. Now, while it is true they are making more TV shows during pilot season than they normally would, the quantity of actors who show up is probably 10 times as many actors, whereas the amount of production is probably only 2 or 3 times. So what happens is you get basically a ton of actors in town, and there's only, 2 or 3 times as many acting jobs as there normally are. So what would be a smarter move would be to actually show up in Los Angeles during, if it still exists, hiatus. They call it summer hiatus because most of the shows would be on hiatus, which is basically mean not shooting during the summer months for whatever reason, because they got to take a break sometime. So if you show up during summer hiatus and you go around, even if they're not shooting, you have this amazing opportunity to connect with some of the most powerful people in the business and get to know them. And so maybe they're shooting and you have an opportunity to get in front of them because there are no other actors around. Like I used to go hang out at a casting office that I interned in for the summer because there was no one around. They weren't doing anything. So I could just go in there hanging out and really get to know them, really help them in a personal way, get to know things about their family and what their interests are, and have really meaningful conversations instead of running around like a chicken without its head, trying to get everything done because there's such a scramble going on. Okay? So you have much stronger relationship building opportunities. You also have much greater opportunities to audition if there are parts being cast, and you are building up your relationships for the future. So think about it. Everyone else shows up when they think pilot season has started, and then they have to start the relationship building process. And if they are able to meet anyone, which is probably unlikely because everyone's too busy doing stuff to hang out and talk to people, but then they are starting the relationship building process. And by the time they actually get to meet somebody, pilot season is over. Okay, so they literally have to, wait until who knows when, and then they're going to leave town because they think, oh, well, I missed out on pilot season, and they run home with their tail between their legs. Whereas if you show up and you develop relationships when things are slow, read hiatus or, coronavirus, then when things get back to normal, things pick up again, these people that you have developed these really close relationships with are so happy to hear from you because you're not one of these millions of strangers who doesn't know what's going on, who doesn't know anything about them, doesn't know what they're all about, hasn't connected with them, and they will want to see you 10 to 100 times more than people that just showed up in town, because then they've got to figure out, why would I even want to see this person? I know nothing about them. I mean, why would you want to see anyone for a job interview, whether it's for acting, accounting, law, or medicine, if you don't know them? And wouldn't you much rather see someone who you already knew and knew their qualifications, and you felt like you had a bit of simpatico, a bit of good repartee between you? Right? So it's so logical and it makes so much sense, but people don't think it through for themselves. So that's the second bonus that I'm adding onto this video is learn to think for yourselves. Stop watching the news and trying to act like a herd, because the news is just telling everybody, here's what you should do, right? And you're like, go to the grocery store now and buy 5 Costco-sized packs of toilet paper. Buy enough water to last you 6 months. You know, go go dig a cistern in the ground and then bring a truck full of gasoline over to fill up your cars. Like, you know, it's the survivalist mentality. They're waiting for the doomsday scenario. But what you should be really doing is, while everybody else is buying toilet paper, filling up their front yard full of gas tanks, and, you know, stocking buckets full of food, you should be out there networking and meeting people who are like-minded, who are interested in what you have to offer because you're interested in what they have to offer, and getting acting jobs. And they will start flowing your way the more of these relationships you have. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. So leave me a comment. If you got a question, let me know. And otherwise, give me the thumbs up and ask me any questions. Check out my website, hackhollywood.com. Send me an email, david@hackhollywood.com, if you have any further questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. I'll talk to you soon.